and I trust that you're well. We've been talking about singing in the rain and the storms. Storms of life come and they beat us, they corner us. But there is a secret that we have found that is offering a sacrifice of praise. And we have learned that different hymn writers through the ages discovered this secret and used it to pen down some of the most amazing hymns that we sing even to this day. We looked at what a friend we have in Jesus. Then we said, God moves in a mysterious way. And then we said, He leads me all along the way. And yesterday we said, it is well with my soul. Today we will look at another hymn, Oh Love That Will Not Let Me Go. You know, when we go through the storms of life, when we feel that everybody is gone, when it looks like it has been told to us, things have fallen apart, we remain alone. But the one thing we keep being reassured of by God is that He has loved us with an everlasting love. And that's why in Jeremiah chapter 31 verse 3, the Lord appeared to us in the past saying, I have loved you with an everlasting love. I have drawn you with my loving kindness. I want you to know that even in the midst of the storm that you're going through, that God loves you intensely. And even through that storm, He wants you to be drawn to Himself, that you may discover another place of His love than you have ever known before. This particular hymn was written by George Matheson, who was engaged to be married to this lovely lady. But just at the time of their engagement, George discovered that he was turning blind, and he went and told his fiancée that she would have to live with him, as a blind person. And the fiancée said, I'm sorry, we have to break off the engagement because I cannot live life with a blind man. And of course, that was heartbreaking for George because this was the love of his life. And graciously, his sister took him in and began to care for him. His sister then taught him how to read Greek and Hebrew. And in their time together, one of the things he also did is he began to write. And lo and behold, his sister fell in love and was now engaged to be married. And, it dawned on George that he was going to remain alone. And now who would help him around? I suppose in those days, they hadn't developed a lot of the techniques and helping those who are physically blind to know how to live with their circumstances. And sometimes in life, we come across circumstances where we must make adjustments, where you must learn how to live without, where you must learn how to live, with less than what you had been used to. Adjustment is not easy, but there is something we can learn from George. George, in the midst of his sister's engagement party, where he had been abandoned and left alone in a room, began to realize that life was still worth living, and he was going to be able to live. And the reason for his living was because there is a love that will not let him go. Sometimes when we go through trouble and through storms of life, it is easy to let go of God and to feel that God has abandoned you. But the reassurance through this hymn that George wrote is that His love will not let you go. Oh love that wilt not let me go, I rest my weary soul in Thee. I give Thee back the life I owe, that in Thine ocean depths its flow may richer, fuller be. You may be going through a period when you need to make adjustments. I pray as you go through those adjustments, you will not let go of God, because He will never let go of you. May you know his love. May you commit your weary soul to him and give back the life that you have. You give it back to him. May his love fill you, reassure you, affirm you, even as you make those adjustments. God bless you.